for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Niners very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This 2nd and 4. Now a play fake, and it's gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there for a month. Sack. That's number 150 of his great career. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll take it at the 42. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And a look here now at their 4th-year quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. 2nd down and 6 now. Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back, but how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me,
looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Shedding the tackle. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is intercepted. Running free at the 45. And the Niners are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And he can't do it all on one throw.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On first down, back to Achane to the 27-yard line. The Niners at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take...
And across the track, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Devon Achane
with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
If it's not one guy, it's another with this defense. I mean, this is the #1 unit against the rush in the entire NFL. They know how to cover for each other. And, yeah, they've got great players. They also have very dependable players, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That escapes the sand. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And taken right on the 30.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this down to the 36. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. Was it?
Touchdown, Detroit!
Jameson Williams,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Now for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was Jameson Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 92 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Again, it's Achane. Down the left sideline. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devon Achane with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old Malachi? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as we have reached the 2-minute warning. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They've got his man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Right back to Achane on second down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Touchdown 49ers. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 70. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team... score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now Goff on first down. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. Goff now looking to throw. So that means they're... And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And the Niners are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Jalen Waddle, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. It's a pickup of 7, and it is also the final play of the first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your raw material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And some space here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give, running right, Achane. Oh, he shifts past him, and he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They'll run on first down. Branch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Achane will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Able to slither by. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him.
Now 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Branch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
15 for the Niners there and a first down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him?
There he goes, left side. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 48 yards on the ground. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here in Santa Clara. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Devon Achane.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Moody good with the extra point.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
On first down, gone. His throw incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
The Lions on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else. It makes a dramatic play.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up.
And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Niners are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Again, Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Goff. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but Definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
From the 50, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. A chance here on this drive to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark for him.
Throw him the ball. Throw him the ball. Forget analysis, all right? Let's just root a little bit here. Get him the football and get past that 200-yard mark.
Well, you want that. You seem excited.
I know, and it's really weird because normally I want guys to intercept the ball.
Right,
all right? I want
yeah.
to knock it down. In this case, he's been fun to watch.
The former DB rooting for the wide receivers. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone from the 10-yard line.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense set to take over. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second down and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks up.